So let's have a look at the game view. Just a reminder, if you're not in the same layout, screen layout as what I'm looking at here, just come to the right hand side and you can click on layout and if you go to tool, you will get the same layout as I'm looking at here. So I'll just point out as well, you might have noticed when we look at these layouts that we don't have the game view on the screen at the same time. Instead, what we have are tabs up the top here. So we can go and change from the scene view to the game view like so. Now, just going back to the scene view, you'll notice the top center here, we have a few buttons. Now, these are the controllers that allow us to preview our game in the game view. So if I just hit play, you'll see what happens is that the game actually starts. So this is where I can preview my game really at any time during development to see how it looks from the player's point of view. So we can hit play, get my character to run, and jump, etc. And to do everything that we want it to do. We can also, I'll just start that again. So we start our character. We can also hit pause. Now you'll notice that has taken me back to the scene view, which might be useful, but let's just go back to the game view. So this is what we were looking at, and we can step through frame by frame if we're in pause mode. So if I click on the step button, you can see we're going frame by frame. Now this is really useful if you're wanting to check out animation, or if you've got any glitches, or you're just really wanting to look at things in detail. You can just click that pause button and then step through frame by frame. That's quite a useful little feature. Now just also mention, while we're in play mode, we can actually play around with some of the settings. So if I come to the right hand side here, I already have my player selected. You'll notice I've got a few different settings here. So I can say, for instance, go to the maximum run speed and increase that, say, to 9 from 7. And then click and see what that looks like if we're just doing some fine tuning. Now we may like that or not. The thing to notice, at the moment it's 9. As soon as I come out of play mode by hitting it's the play button we hit again to come out of that. I'll actually take pause off. We come out of there. Now if we just look down here again, you'll notice that the max speed has actually reverted back to 7. Now just keep that in mind. So if you're playing around with any figures, any values in play mode, they are going to all revert back. So if you find something you like, just make sure you record it and you can get back to it. Now another thing in the game view that's worth looking at is the maximize on play section. So if I click on that, not surprisingly, when I go into game mode again, I get the entire screen taken up with the game view. Now, if you look to the left-hand side here, you'll see I've got free aspect up here. If I click on that button, you'll see I've got a whole lot of different options here. Now, Unity allows you to export your game for different platforms, including iPhone, iPad, and many others, and web. So what it allows you to do is to test some of those different screen sizes. So if you're going to export for some different types of screen sizes, you can actually check out what it looks like. So if we go down here and say we're going to be running on a screen portrait, let's go landscape 800 by 480. If we click on that, we can see what it's going to look like at that screen size. Now, this is really handy if you know the platform that you're going to be exporting to, and you can check out how it's going to look. You can also go, say, 3x2. We'll stick to landscape because this is more of a landscape game. and we can go 16 by 10 as well. There are also others that we can add in there as well. So there's a lot of different screen sizes out there, and Unity gives us the flexibility to play with all of them. So that's pretty much the game view.